W. F. Howes presents an unabridged recording of Murder in Cairo, Solving a Cold War Spy Mystery by Peter Gilman and Emanuele Midolo, narrated by Finlay Robertson. Forward. Things are not what they seem on the surface. Dig deeper, dig deeper, dig deeper. That was the ethos, expressed in 2010 to former Guardian editor Alan Rusbridger, that inspired Sir Harold Evans's years as a newspaper editor at the Northern Echo, the Sunday Times, and the Times, and informed his second act in the US as the president and publisher of Random House, a best-selling author and a historian. His rigor was relentless, his curiosity insatiable, and his contempt for slapdash sourcing or confirmation bias withering. In 2002, Harry's peers voted him the greatest British newspaper editor of all time. It was an accolade of which my husband was extremely proud. As the editor of the Sunday Times in 1967, Harry reinfused its Insight investigative unit with new ambition, a cadre of brilliant truth-seekers, and a tenacious mission to take on the big, daunting stories that exposed cover-ups of human injustice, corporate greed, government malfeasance, and a political establishment that rested too easily on assumptions of its own inscrutability. Freedom of information was an unwelcome concept, and one that Harry was determined to embrace. One of his most celebrated scoops was Insight's exposure of the Foreign Office's knowledge that Harold Kim Philby, its top Soviet spy master, was in fact an unscrupulous double agent, whose decades-long betrayal of his country was even more damaging than previously known. After the global sensation it caused, Harry was told that Ian Fleming, former intelligence officer, creator of James Bond and long-time Sunday Times executive, said that the real Bonds were pissed off at being revealed as a ship of fools. Harry's unshakable commitment to the truth translated into his willingness to campaign, for years if necessary, to expose the cover-ups and, just as important, to ensure that the reporting would lead to results, including the reform of laws. In his 2009 memoir, My Paper Chase, he asserted, "No campaign should be ended until it had succeeded."
Sample complete. Ready to continue?